dominant in your natal chart, or if you happen to be cross-watching for an Aries, you might find some information in this reading that may resonate. Aries, take what genuinely resonates, leave what doesn't. You're guaranteed going to hear some things that are not a match to your story. And then the things that are not a match to your story, like I mentioned, disregard. Even though I'm calling this a 7-day forecast, understand that not every single thing happens at the exact same time for everyone. So it may be necessary to give the reading a chance to play out. Please don't make any rash decisions based on a general reading. You would like a reading based on your own personal energy, you can, of course, book a reading on my website, which happens to be AngelicAscensionsTarot.com. Lastly, Aries, this reading is going to touch on some sensitive topics. If that's not your preference, or you're not in the headspace to maybe hear about sensitive topics, here's your opportunity to click off. You might want to skip this one. Otherwise, those of you who are ready to take a deep dive with me, Aries Nation, let's look into this. See what might be playing out for you over the next 7 days. Overall energy of your reading, Aries Nation, is liberation. Seems like there's something that your guides want to liberate you from. Crossing energy, circles. This feels like there's some sort of a pattern, or you might feel like you're constantly going around in circles. This could be your dating life. Goodness, something just threw me off. Somebody's birthday's coming up. It's possibly a Taurus. You could be an Aries, Taurus, possibly. Self-expression, active versus passive. I think that there's something that you want to say. But maybe you might, with this card talking about, yes, whatever this is that you are wanting to say, or someone is wanting to say to you. Okay, let's make it clear. Assertiveness. Somebody has something that they want to say, or you might have something that you want to say to someone. And whatever this is that you're saying, it may be something that sets you free. Because this seems like this is a pattern that you're getting tired of. So this week, there might be something that you might need to voice your opinion about. And maybe there might be certain people that may not like what you have to say, Aries. Might be somebody, you know, I mean, you might have something to say. Maybe there's a lot of people that might feel like, okay, no, Aries doesn't know what they're talking about. Or I don't like your tone type of thing, Aries. I don't know. We're going to look more into this. Aries, let's see what's going on. Talking about something in your dating life, right? I guess it'll come out in the cards. I think I already see it. I know I messed up everything. Maybe that's the circle. Maybe that's the cycle. Like I said, either to you, Aries, or person that you're dating. Let's make it clear. It seems like that's the highlighted thing. That's what we're looking into, is your dating life. I think somebody's catching your interest, or you're catching someone's interest. Okay. And I definitely feel like somebody is feeling, okay, I think I see what happened. This is past tense for a lot of you, Aries Nation. Somebody messed something up. Okay. Somebody left after something got messed up. That's the circle. That's the cycle. Somebody keeps coming back. Somebody's like in and out of your life. And I think right about now, Aries are yeah. Whoever you're dealing with, Aries, somebody doesn't want to be serious. They're not wanting to settle down. Somebody's playing games with you, or they did in the past. I said, maybe somebody left, and it looks like somebody's coming back. The Fool, which would be you, Aries. And let me make that clear. I'm not saying that you are a fool. I am saying that the Fool card represents Aries. Let me make that clear. So whoever left, they're coming back. Someone is planning on returning. Am I right, Spirit guys? Or is this somebody trying to go somewhere else? No, this is someone coming back. I feel you, even though we are apart. Let's get some context. Let's see what's going on in your dating life, Aries Nation. Yep, definitely. Somebody's reaching out. I mentioned to you, some of you, this is a brand new situation. You're starting at zero. You're starting fresh. You're starting over. Some of you with your dating life. Oh, I think you're tired of chasing somebody. Somebody's reaching out and then what? Yeah, maybe okay, I see what happened. You friend zoned somebody and somebody wants to be more than friends. Maybe the two of you are not on the same page right about now. Whatever this is, if this is you going through some sort of issue in your relationship, it looks like somebody is coming back or very likely will be reaching out. Oh, I see it. Okay. So overall energy, we talked about liberation. Spirit guides want to free you from some sort of pattern. Whatever this pattern is, it seems like it's something has just hurt you deeply. To the I don't know what this is yet, Aries, but to the point that maybe you feel like you're damaged goods when it comes to relationships. So I don't know. What does this mean? What are you doing about this? It seems like it's time to break the cycle, self-sabotage. This feels like this is the habit. Okay. This card that says, I know I messed up everything. This seems like somebody wants companionship, Aries, but somebody self-sabotages in relationships. Why? Because of some deep emotional wound that had nothing to do with you. It seems like somebody came into the relationship with this. Or someone came out of a previous relationship, possibly rebounded into a situation with you without having fully healed from a previous situation. And now it seems like that has spilled over into what you're going through now. And like I mentioned to you, there's someone that wants to say something to you, but maybe they're nervous to say something. Someone feels okay, so that's the issue. Temptation. For some of you, maybe there is a third party. Maybe that's the issue. Let me lay out more of the cards so I can get more context of the story that's going on. I just see some other stuff, but none of the things that came out in the cards showing me something about a love relationship. You got this King of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Definitely somebody has their eye on you, Aries. Somebody could possibly be seeing you online and showing you a lot of interest. Like I said, somebody might be kind of quiet about it. Somebody could possibly be kind of shy to maybe say something to you. Oh, you got some nosy people in your situation. And you got some very talkative people in the background, which we're going to look into. Having an issue with family? Okay. Let's break it down. Somebody in this situation is looked at as the villain. The villain to somebody's story. Someone is looking at one of somebody in this scenario as being problematic. Maybe you feel like it's one against a whole bunch of people. Maybe that's just what's going on in your household right now. I think you might have some people trying to bulldoze you. But who's going to bulldoze an Aries? It could go vice versa. Yeah, there's somebody you see as the villain. Oh, okay. I think I see the picture now. Somebody is in love with someone who's in a relationship. You do have a third-party situation. Like somebody has a whole family, but they're in love. Seems like somebody's in love with their ex. Oh. We talked about it. Okay, I think I see it. Somebody is leaving and possibly circling back to you or you are leaving a situation that you might feel is done, is broken, it's run its course. The damage has been done in this situation. I said, somebody feels like they've completely messed up a situation, and this is why someone is coming back. Someone, Aries or cross watcher, might see you as the best, or maybe you see this Leo as the best. Some of you, this is an Aries on Aries relationship. This is an Aries, and you're also dealing with somebody with Aries in their chart, or Leo, Sag are the highlighted signs here. Fire signs. So even though maybe someone isn't speaking to you right now, Aries or cross watcher, or you don't speak on a regular basis, I think this is the reason that somebody is reaching out to you. Somebody definitely has you on their mind. Let's make it clear. Even though the two of you are apart, somebody still feels what they used to have. Yep, 8 of Cups again. As soon as I park the deck to shuffle. What I mean, somebody just, that's the pattern. Somebody keeps walking off and somebody keeps coming back. So this wouldn't be the first time that somebody left. You have Leo now twice. So Leo is the highlighted sign here. So you have an on again, off again relationship with someone, Aries. Somebody's going to be kind of stubborn for a minute, but it looks like somebody feels the need to maybe come and say something to you for what? Okay, so somebody did say something to you maybe earlier this week, or it could even be this week. Somebody might be saying something to you that they completely don't mean. And it might be this King of Swords. Maybe this is somebody that you're getting into it with. I don't know. But there's an Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini. What's going on? Because it does look like there's some sort of conflict in your situation. Is, or was, or could be. It seems like it's just difficult to compromise with someone. Because maybe you feel like somebody's mouth is always running. It looks like Aries or cross watcher. This week there's somebody that you wish would keep their mouth shut. Maybe you feel like somebody is too loud. Or they talk too much for their own good. You might feel that somebody is saying some very inconsiderate things to you. So maybe this is you kind of putting up a boundary and kind of keeping your distance from someone until you kind of figure out what you want to do with this. Like I said, it seems like this week somebody is just not willing to compromise. You might feel like somebody is just difficult to deal with this week. Like I said, somebody might disappear for a minute, and then it seems like they come back to maybe try to work things out with you. Your guides are saying, be careful about this, Aries. Somebody in this situation could be a bit manipulative. Somebody likes to be in control. Somebody likes to feel like they wear the pants in the relationship, and that it can't be an equal partnership. It seems like somebody is very possessive, controlling, this sort of thing. So I think you might be suspicious of someone. Maybe suspicious that something is going on. Okay. Said something's going on online. And I see somebody going to spy or to look for information. Somebody's kind of snooping around. Oh, maybe that should... What is it with these neighbors being so nosy? Okay, somebody wants to know the truth, this looks like. Do you have a baby? Aries, maybe there's a new addition to your family. Maybe, you had a baby with this person. Maybe this is your baby's father. What's going on with this situation? Somebody feels invisible to the other person. They feel that they don't matter. Somebody's sending you a message, or they already have Aries Nation or Cross Watcher. So if they don't come and see you physically, it seems like somebody could possibly be sending you a message. Somebody might be trying to come to your door. You might get a visit from someone, and it could be a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio, or someone with this in their chart. Yeah, whatever this is that's going on online, yeah, maybe that's the issue. Maybe somebody's talking to somebody online, or this is where you're snooping. This, and I'm not saying to go snoop. I'm not suggesting it, and I'm not suggesting it. I'm simply saying that I see it in the reading. Okay. I see someone, this would have been something that has already happened. So it seems like somebody may come across something or someone already has. And it seems like it might be something to do with porn, possibly. Maybe somebody's sending somebody nude pictures or whatever. Something inappropriate that it seems like somebody has come across. And it seems like that might have been what starts the argument. Or what sets somebody off in the situation. Unless this is just like a background situation, something that maybe you already know about. Yeah, and it may have something to do with this Queen of Wands. Somebody's hiding money, by the way. If this is somebody like avoiding paying child support, somebody's gonna act like they don't have money. If somebody's lying in this situation, you got a charlatan. You have someone playing, wearing a mask in your situation. Oh, this is why somebody's acting like they don't have any money. Somebody might need some help. Aries or cross watcher. And maybe you might, I don't know. Somebody might be acting like they don't have money. Or they don't want to help. It seems like somebody feels like they're constantly coming to somebody's rescue. That sort of thing. Okay. Yeah, this is an ex-lover of yours. Definitely. Somebody feels the need to change or turn things around. It just feels like somebody doesn't have the courage to maybe come and say what they want to say. That's what I mean. This card that says active versus passive. Self-expression. Somebody wants to say something, but I think that maybe somebody doesn't know how to approach you or the situation. Maybe this is why somebody is looking online. Maybe somebody is trying to see if maybe you're single or if you have left a third party situation, and maybe if it's safe to approach you to tell you what they really feel, which is that they want to be more than friends. Because maybe, you know, maybe somebody was in a relationship and maybe, like I said, it just wasn't the right time. But now someone is thinking about reaching out, but somebody might be a bit too afraid to say so. Feels like it could be that sort of thing. Now, this whole thing about this online thing, it could be Aries, that maybe you work online. Maybe you maybe you're into astrology, you do tarot, this sort of thing. I said maybe your work is online. You see these masks in the background? That's very interesting. Okay, no, that confirms what I was feeling. Okay. And you have a mask here in this charlatan card as well. You got a lot of masks around you. So this feels like somebody could possibly be saying something under a fake account, trolling somebody, but doing so anonymously, trying to be anonymous, trying to be faceless. And somebody might feel that they've got you fooled, that you're blind to whatever is going on in whatever situations may be, Aries. I also want to say be careful about your online activity, because it does look like maybe somebody could be trying to hack into your situation. Somebody might want to just kind of see what you're doing or whatever. But this feels like this is hacking, you know, that sort of thing. Maybe if you do have, like, you are a business owner, this feels like maybe somebody is trying to, you know, maybe see what's going on with your business, clock your sales, check out your website to kind of see what's going on with you. Somebody is incredibly invasive, incredibly nosy, because let's make it clear, you got some eyeballs on you. You got the attention of some people. Like I said, some people may prefer to be anonymous. They're doing so anonymously. You got somebody in jail, Aries. Somebody might be in jail. Wow. I did say there's a charlatan, and maybe this is something that you might be seeing online, some sort of lie. Could be a lie. Like I said, somebody in this situation is suspicious of something. You're suspicious of your partner. You're suspicious of someone, whoever this is. You feel like somebody's lying about something. So, I mean, somebody feels like somebody is naive, or that they don't know better or whatever. And it looks like somebody's going to look for the truth. Yes, because somebody recognizes somebody as a trickster. Maybe you feel like this is a family member. I mentioned to you conflict, fighting, this sort of thing. I think you might be getting into it with somebody who is a family member possibly. Or this is just something that's going on at home. And if it's not with you, I mentioned to you a third party. It could be them that's going through it. Anyway, like I said, somebody might be, yes. Spirit guides are definitely confirming that there is either a possibility of there being conflict, or this is something that has already happened for some of you. Like I said, if you've been going through it, it seems like somebody might be coming back to work it out with you. Like you might be nearing completion on this situation. It might be nearly over, the argument. Or for some of you, it's like there's a relationship on its last leg. And maybe it's a relationship that's nearing completion. Somebody might be on the verge of walking out on this. But like I said, if they do, they may likely come back. Yeah. After maybe there's been a cooling off period. Yeah. So you guys are saying be patient. It might just take a little bit of patience for this situation to kind of turn around. Now, something is going on with your living situation. It seems like for some of you, Aries Nation or cross watcher, something might be going on with your landlord. I don't know. Are you complaining about your neighbors to your landlord? Let's see. What's going on with your money? Aries. Somebody needs help. I mentioned that to you because it seems like you're stressed out. It's either you are like short for a bill, Aries, or someone else is. And somebody could be coming to you for assistance. Oh, are you moving? That's what this looks like. Okay. Arrival, a journey ends, establishment, building settled. Maybe you are moving because it looks like you got a key in your hand. So it seems like maybe some of you might, because you got 0 here, like you're starting at 0. You're starting fresh. But I mean, I feel that for some of you, Aries, it seems like I'm picking up 2 different storylines. Some of you are leaving a relationship. Maybe you're moving out. You're getting your own place. Or maybe this is a family member of yours. Maybe somebody might be moving from your residence and maybe deciding to get their own place. Okay. Getting settled. A journey ends. Okay. That's what I'm feeling. Yeah. I said somebody's going to look for information. Somebody definitely finds that evidence of what they're looking for. It feels like there's something online. Something's definitely being concealed, or somebody is lying about something, some sort of information. Maybe it has something to do with taxes, financial information. Because like I said, somebody might not be showing all their money. Not by, you know what I mean? Somebody might be trying to hide a financial situation. Or maybe hide how bad somebody's financial situation could be. Maybe somebody doesn't know that maybe someone in a situation could be in over their head. What's going on with the Aries Nation? For some of you, I think that's the situation with your landlord, your living situation you're going for a swim, Aries. I guess it is getting warmer outside. Oh, is this somebody? I say somebody's birthday is coming up. Taurus. You might have it, unless you are not an Aries sun, or you are like an Aries Taurus on the cusp. Somebody might be coming to see you for your birthday, or maybe you went to see someone for theirs. Or somebody is maybe wishing that you would say something to them on their birthday, reach out to them on their birthday, this sort of thing. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on in this reading. Yeah. I mean, you read tarot, Aries, you do astrology, this sort of thing, or maybe that's what kind of brings you to tarot, to maybe kind of figure out what's going on with your situation. If it's not a love relationship or whatever, take it however it applies. It may exist in a friendship. Yeah. The lie, okay. Some of you singles, be careful. Somebody might be trying to, you know what I mean? Somebody does see something. They do come across something. You got somebody that's watching. Let's make that clear. Like, you have a lot of eyeballs on you, Aries. Anyway, what was I trying to say? Somebody is suspicious of you, or you're suspicious of someone. Some of you singles, maybe somebody is lying to you. Possibility. And I said somebody is going to look for information. Make sure that somebody's not trying to pull the wool over your eyes, Aries, about you, or about, like, make sure that you're not the secret. Somebody is married or they're in a relationship with someone and they aren't the least bit monogamous. And we talked about circles. So this is what I mean. Somebody does this. Talking about self-sabotage. Somebody could possibly, someone is prone to messing up relationships. It looks like somebody really wants companionship, but maybe it just seems like, I don't know if it's just that somebody doesn't want to commit, but it seems like somebody doesn't want to leave you alone anyway. Somebody keeps coming back. You have this card that says paradigm shift. So I feel like this is your guide saying, whatever this is, where you're repeating a cycle that does nothing but impede your self-worth, or, you know, mess with you psychologically and emotionally. They're saying, really look at this week, Aries Nation. It seems like there's some sort of shift. It feels like your guides are trying to call you out of some sort of cycle where it's not benefiting you. It feels like it's bringing you down. And in the end, it feels like it's causing you to feel bad about yourself. They're really calling attention to patterns. What's blocking you? What might be haunting you in your life, in your dating life, or wherever this happens to be. Your guides are saying, really examine that, Aries. Really look into it. Because it just seems like it's time for something to come to an end. That sort of thing. I mentioned to you that somebody might need help with their finances. Somebody might need some funds. They might need them quickly. So I mentioned to you, somebody could possibly be coming to you, or this is maybe a financial situation. It seems like you might find a way to solve this, and it might come into your life in an unexpected way. Some of you, there might be some money that might come in, that might get sprinkled into your account that kind of gets you through. But I mean, somebody has money, but they're acting like they don't have money. Somebody definitely has a savings. I feel like this is someone's baby's dad. And yeah, let's make it clear. Some of you are in a third party. Someone is making a decision. This doesn't look like somebody's making a decision. This looks like somebody is kind of comfortable with the third party. I think everyone in this situation is aware at this point that those of you that have a third party, that the third party exists. If not, then this is the week that I feel like you might find out about it. You having some back problems, Aries? Yep. Something going on with your family. Maybe you feel like somebody is a pain and a family member. Maybe you feel like somebody is a pain. Maybe you feel like you don't have any sort of financial support. Maybe you feel like you're doing a lot. Or if it's not financial, maybe it's just period. You feel like you're doing a lot on your own. Aries, going to the chiropractor, this looks like. Or maybe it's time. You have a legal situation, it looks like. A legal situation that could be pending. It seems like this legal situation, definitely something is haunting you. If it's not literal, then this is just, it feels like it's the possibility of something happening that's kind of haunting you. It's worrying you. What's going on with the Aries nation? You got something with court. Yeah. You do have something with court. Somebody get arrested? Aries. What's going on? Spirit guides are saying, yes, somebody got arrested. Did. Could be. Maybe you're going to court for something. Oh. Evidence. Seems like you might be going through some sort of investigation. Aries or cross watcher. What I mean, did you get into it with somebody? Got this card talking about conflict. And it looks like somebody might have injuries. If this is you, Aries, you're going to court for whatever reason. This feels like this could be a DV situation. Victim consciousness. I don't know. It feels like somebody, it might be a victim of, like I said, a DV situation. Yes. Somebody is definitely looking into a situation. I was telling you, somebody's nosy, looking, watching, investigating. Somebody might want to know more information about something. This is definitely somebody trying to gather some sort of evidence about something that I mentioned to you. Somebody is suspicious. Somebody has a suspicion that something has played out, that some sort of crime has been committed. Maybe there are witnesses or whatever. Someone may have witnessed something. Okay. Like I said, you have nosy neighbors, or some of you Aries or cross watcher. Somebody saw something. They think they saw something. They heard something. And yeah, it seems like somebody is going to court. You might get some sort of court summons, some sort of information from court. Be on the lookout, because it looks like for some of you, if this is your situation, you might get some information from the courts. Or this is a ticket that maybe you forgot about, Aries or cross watcher. Please take care of your ticket and please don't miss this court date. Whatever this is, looks like is very important. I don't think this is actually happening for some of you. Like I said, it seems like something is haunting you. It's not literally happening. It seems like this is something that you're worried about. The thought of something playing out is something that is just really possibly on your mind. If this is a court situation for some of you, this court date hasn't happened yet. I mentioned to you something about your landlord. Maybe some of you are going to court because of a living situation, or that's just something that's looming over your head. Somebody is running their mouth. I mentioned to you earlier in the reading, there's somebody that you wish would keep their mouth shut, because it looks like you're trying to push somebody's mouth shut right here. And it seems like somebody has no intentions of being quiet. Like I said, it's either maybe you feel like somebody talks too much for their own good, or somebody is afraid that somebody is going to rat somebody out. The great detective. Let's see what I'm saying. So some of you, either it's you have law enforcement involved in your situation. You're worried about how a court situation may go, and it may actually go in your favor. You might be so worried about it, so paranoid about it, but it might actually go well. Well-ish, okay? Like I said, you might need a lawyer. Somebody might be trying to push for some sort of plea deal, plea bargain. Oh, that's interesting. Maybe somebody looking like a clown. Or that's what somebody is maybe worried about. Looking foolish. What's going on with court, Holy Spirit, for the Aries nation? Because it looks like somebody feels like they have royal audience confirmation. I said you have a lot of eyeballs on you. What's going on with court? Oh, yep, prisoner. What I mean, somebody is worried. You see how he's got this sweat on his brow? Like somebody's afraid of something happening. Okay. Somebody cheating with their secretary. Some sort of document, okay? We talked about that. Is going to be relevant in some sort of situation. So like I said, if you need to keep somebody could possibly be trying to keep a paper trail on you, or maybe it's going to be important for you to keep your documents in order to kind of maybe prove your case or whatever. I don't know what's going on, Aries, but that's what I see. Like that, it seems like you might be afraid of something. Maybe that's why you're going to a tarot reader, because it looks like you're talking to somebody. You're going to someone to maybe get some sort of answer. I said, you do tarot, you do some sort of divination sort of thing, astrology. Somebody's definitely going to look into something to maybe get some sort of peace of mind about what might happen or how this might play out. That's what I see, though. Somebody feels like they caught somebody doing something. Or I don't know if this is an accusation, or like I said, somebody's ratting somebody out. Somebody has some sort of information, okay? Because it looks like somebody wants to know the tea. Like I said, nosy people just kind of like looking in on your situation. And maybe this is something that you already know about. And you're like, oh my God, can you mind your gosh dang business? That sort of thing. And it seems like it's the people you live around. So if this is you, you're getting into it with somebody, be mindful of your temper, of your, I want to say, keep your composure if you can, because it feels, Aries or cross watcher, that something could be prevented. Harmony and resolution. Something can be resolved. It just feels like you're worried that maybe something can't be. Some of you, this is a friendship that maybe went sour. Maybe there's a friend that you dropped and maybe this friend is coming back around. Maybe there is a possibility, opportunity, and change. This feels like something may need to change in your situation. Again, this is why I guess we're going back to the beginning of the reading. Let's talk about it. Liberation, circles, just in case you weren't here from at the beginning of the reading. Your guides are trying to liberate you from some sort of cyclical pattern, some sort of cycle that's going on in your situation. I don't know if this is somebody that has a cycle of abuse, a cycle of being in and out of the system or whatever. Some sort of cycle may need to, it seems like your guides are calling you out of this. They're encouraging you to do the work, the inner work, having to do with something connected to this. And so when it comes to relationships, it feels like this week you might be taking a step back from them to kind of reassess what you want to do. And maybe that might mean that maybe you're physically leaving a situation in order to get some peace and quiet, or to meditate, to maybe get some downloads, to maybe hear from your guides, maybe get some insight and wisdom on something, to figure out what the next step is. because it feels like somebody in your situation, Aries or cross watcher, is just really going through it this week. Maybe this has just been for the longest. You've just been going through it. I mentioned to you something about your financial situation, something with regards to money. I mentioned generosity is here. I was mentioning somebody might be coming to someone's aid, or somebody might need help. Like I mentioned, some money just kind of gets sprinkled in your hand, just gets sprinkled into your account out of nowhere. Maybe this is some money that you forgot about, and it seems like it gets you through whatever financial situation you might be going through at this time, because it seems like at this time, when it comes to your finances, your pockets are hurting. It could be due to a breakup or some sort of divorce, maybe, that maybe you're going through it financially. Maybe it's court and having to pay for an attorney or whatever that's kind of hurting your pockets at this time. Yeah, like I said, you're going through it. I don't know what this is with back pain, pain in your body sort of thing, or whatever this chiropractor situation is. You might want to look into getting some sort of situation taken care of when it comes to pain. Some of you is dental pain. Maybe you're going to the dentist. Maybe it's time for some sort of cleaning. Yes, investigation. Somebody's looking into a situation. If this is not like a criminal investigation, then this is like a partner or whomever this is that's going to look for lies, because somebody has detected phoniness in somebody's story and they don't trust. Yep, Seven of Swords. Somebody doesn't trust somebody to be honest, so they're going to look for information themselves, and whatever information somebody comes across, it feels like they're disappointed, they're hurt because of something. It's some of you, somebody's hurt because somebody moved on and they feel like they don't have a chance, and they really want more than just friendship with you. But then maybe they feel that they can't. And maybe that's what this disappointment and heartbreak is about. They might feel like it's too late. But for others of you, you might be disappointed with something that you do come across. And whatever evidence you come across, because it seems like you're suspicious of your partner, whatever you do see, it may hurt. And you might be, kind of pissed off for a minute. I mean, somebody wants to know the tea. Somebody wants to know the truth about something. So if this is you going through it, Aries, your cross watcher or cross watcher, because it could be your cross watcher that's going through it and not you, or you could be observing somebody going through this. You guys are saying hold together. There's an end date to this. It's not always going to be, dark times don't last always. Keep it together, okay? Because it does look like, even though maybe you're going through something, it might appear at first more difficult than it is. It seems like you can kind of make some sort of progress through something, but it does feel like you might need some help, especially if this is a legal situation. You might want to call on somebody that can that has the expertise to kind of guide you through this. Maybe you dance, Aries. Maybe you have some sort of entertainment, talent. I mentioned to you, maybe you do something online. We talked about your money. We need to talk about your work. I think that's something that's stressing you out too. Here's your work situation. You have this card that says experience. Maybe some of you are looking for a job, and maybe that's the issue. Is maybe there's a job that kind of catches your eye, and maybe it's an issue with work experience, and maybe that's something that you're running into again and again with work. Seems like you're really focused when it comes to this. You're focused, but it seems like your focus is maybe thrown off with some things that might be going on in your situation. Anyway, some of you Aries, it seems like maybe you don't feel like you're getting paid what you are worth. Some of you may feel that you are in a dead-end job, or you feel like Maybe there's no opportunity for growth. Because it seems like, you know what I mean? You're really looking at your work situation. Or something this week is causing you to really take a genuine look at whether or not you're really happy or whether you're just kind of settling. Some of you, your work environment is where you're having a conflict. So be careful about, I can't tell you be careful about getting into it with some. Like I said, something can be avoided. Yep, somebody doesn't feel like you deserve your maybe your position. I got it coming out again. Do the work. So that's what I mean. Is this a work performance thing? Is either you are maybe a higher up in the company and you see some sort of flaw within your some subpar work with maybe an employee of yours, or this is a manager of yours looking at you like they expect you to step it up. That's just kind of what I'm seeing. Maybe you just have a very demanding boss, and you have a very demanding job. Or you might just work around some very rude, opinionated people. Like I said, it could be your emotions that could have you sidetracked when it comes to work this week. So if at all possible, when you go to work, leave whatever is going on at home and don't bring it into your work environment. Because like I said, you have a lot of eyeballs on you. Curious people. Nosy people. People that want to know the tea. Like I said, either you're not happy with your job, or this is your boss looking at you like they're not happy with your job performance. Okay? Because like I said, before you go in the doors on Monday, I guess Monday might be relevant. Pull it together. Don't go to work like this. If at all possible, take the day off. Don't go to work like that, Aries. The cross watcher. I said, you got some people that just, you know what I mean? Like, let's talk about that. Running their mouth, can't wait to gossip about something. For some of you, that's not at work. That's family members. No, your spirit guides are saying that's at work too. That's where this is going on. Okay? Because it looks like you got someone in your situation amongst the eyeballs, Aries, a cross watcher. Somebody's kind of green with envy. Okay? Somebody's really hyper focused on you. Almost like somebody's giving you the evil eye, possibly a Leo. I mean, another set of eyes that are just on you. Okay. Okay. Yep. Thank you, spirit guides. It's time to heal, Aries. So this is why I feel like you might be taking a step back from a relationship. Like I said, whatever this is that has you going around in circles, repeating the same cycles, your guides are saying, please, you got to break free from this. This does not have to rule your life. This is something that you can, they're saying you deserve better, or you deserve to be in a situation where you are happy, where you're not just kind of like putting your head down every day and trying to hold it together. They're saying something about your situation may need to change, Aries. I said, it seems like maybe you're looking into that. And maybe it's time to look into your health. We talked about physical pain in your body. Maybe it's time to go get a checkup. Let me make that clear. Not all of you am I talking to. I may not be speaking to the Aries. I might be speaking to the cross watcher. And for some of you, I'm not speaking to you at all. So please don't jump to conclusions. Like I said at the beginning of the reading, please don't make any rash decisions based on a general reading. But I feel, based on the cards, that somebody might have a heart issue. Possibly. Be careful about this. You might be feeling a level of guilt, maybe about a lot of different things. Your guides are saying, forgive yourself. Because it feels like you are your worst critic at times when maybe you feel like you made a mistake. Don't become a hostage to the past. So it's the past for you. By berating yourself for your choices, make amends, forgive your own shortcomings, and keep moving forward toward a positive future. If there are certain situations that you're looking at, Aries, and you feel like, okay, wow, I completely messed that up. Whatever, if this is just something that might play out this week, forgive yourself. That might be the cycle. Like I said, maybe you're just constantly mad at yourself for whatever reason. Practice self-soothing. You have the power to comfort yourself when you're upset. Place your hand gently over your heart. Send yourself unconditional love to ease the tension and frustration. What I mean, you got some tense situations or some just very frustrating situations. And, you know, your guys are saying, find a way to come back to center. That's it. A lot of frustrating situations, or you're around frustrating people, that sort of thing. But whatever the case, again, you don't have to fall apart. If you do, it's okay. It's not like you know what, you're human. You're a human being. You're going to feel whatever you need to feel. But don't stay there all week. You know, work through this. If this is you. Advice, Holy Spirit, for the Aries nation. Stand your ground. We talked about that at the top of the reading. Active versus passive. Self-expression. Assertiveness. Maybe you play a musical instrument, Aries. Maybe you sing. I mentioned maybe you have some sort of entertaining talent or whatever. Circumstances may come up and it may be necessary for you to stand your ground. You might be the only one that feels that way. There might be people that are, but like I said, maybe these are not things that are happening. These might just be things that might be playing out in your head. Maybe you're afraid to say something. Maybe you're afraid to rock the boat. That's odd for this being Aries, but whatever the case happens to be, this could be somebody around you. There may be a situation this week where it's necessary to stand up for yourself. Stand your ground. Standing your ground is an empowering, confidence-building action to take from time to time. Now is the moment when you need to stand your ground. You know you can do it, and you know that by doing so, you will be the victor. I said there's something that you might need to say. Maybe you're afraid to say it. Maybe somebody is trying to silence you. Or maybe this is you, maybe afraid that if you do say something, you're afraid of what everybody's going to think. That sort of thing. You guys are saying stand your ground in certain situations. Because you might need to this week. There might be something that you might need to say. Yes, absolutely. You're saying something to someone. Reach out. We talked about that. Somebody's reaching out. Either you are reaching out, Aries, but maybe somebody's too afraid. Maybe someone's wanted to for the longest, but they haven't. You know, you're reaching out right now for help due to a current situation. Support is as much about the physical act as of accepting help where offered as it is about the emotional benefits, and learning that it's truly okay to accept support whenever it is presented to you. You might not want to. Maybe you're looking at it like it's embarrassing to reach out for help, but you may need to. or someone around you may need to. And so they might. Embrace the moment. Embrace this day, this very moment. Think positively day to day and repel those negative thoughts. Try not to judge yourself for others. This may be harder than you think. What is actually happening is that you're changing your energy. Like I said, it might be hard to pull it together when you walk into those doors at work, or when you walk into around those people. Maybe some of you work by yourself, whatever the case is. It seems like people are still watching for whatever reason. Negative thoughts, judgments of yourself, of other people. Okay, because it's very clear that somebody around you is very judgmental. Or like I said, this is just you of yourself. It might be the week to let go. Baby steps. Forgive yourself for your choices. Okay, one more. Oh, that's what I wanted to do. One more for the Aries Nation, Holy Spirit. Aries. Wow, wow, wow. You're trying too hard. Give it time. This might be with some sort of goal. Like I said, maybe it's not time yet. I don't know why I was compelled to do this after completion. Oh, maybe you are looking for forgiveness. It comes up twice. Stop focusing your energy on past events, for life is too precious to waste. You create your reality by what you think, dream, and imagine. Forgiveness. Holding on to resentment and anger is preventing or even suffocating your spiritual growth. Resentment is one of the strongest and most damaging of human emotions. The act of forgiveness in its own right is equally incredibly powerful, and it has the capacity to heal and transform. Yeah. So maybe this is you, right? This card that said, I know I messed up everything. This could be parent and child. It could be a parent reflecting back on their relationship with their children. Maybe you might feel like you're kind of following in the footsteps of your parents or whatever. I don't know. Some sort of cycle needs to be broken. And your guides are saying, whatever this is that happened in the past, learn from it and move forward. But don't dwell on it and beat yourself up about it. And it might be, yeah, this has something to do with parent-child. It might be a parent that maybe feels as though they lost out on a lot of time with a child. This could even be someone getting out of jail, possibly. Could be that sort of thing. With that, Aries Nation, that's interesting. Time. Somebody, like I said, somebody is worried about time, doing time. Maybe there's somebody that you need to communicate with, maybe at the court. Okay? I don't know. This concludes your 7-day forecast. Aries Nation, I hope that this reading was helpful. If it was, consider subscribing to my channel. This video a thumbs up. Make sure that you hit the post notification bell if you are not already a subscriber, so that you are aware of when I upload a video for a sign that you're cross-watching for, or whenever I go live. Thank you, Aries Nation, for deciding to tune in. Have a beautiful, productive, relaxing, and enjoyable week. I'll see y'all in the next one. Aries Nation, I'm out.